What would you do to express your admiration for someone you admire? Would you write a letter, send a gift, or dedicate a work of art? Or would you go as far as to offer a part of yourself, literally? This is the story of a young French countess who was so fascinated by a famous astronomer that she had his portrait tattooed on her skin, and later asked her doctor to use that skin to bind one of his books. The book is a copy of The Land of the Sky, a scientific and poetic work by Camille Flammarion, and it is bound in human skin. How did this book come to be, and what does it tell us about the history and culture of its time? But before we delve further, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And if you want to get notified every time I upload a new video, click the bell icon as well. It really helps me out and I appreciate it a lot. Alright, let's get started. Camille Flammarion, 1842-1925, was one of the most prominent and popular astronomers of the 19th and early 20th centuries. He was also a prolific and versatile author who wrote more than 50 titles, including popular science works about astronomy, several notable early science fiction novels, and works on psychical research and related topics. He also published the magazine L'Astronomie, starting in 1882, and founded the Société Astronomique de France in 1887. He maintained a private observatory at Juvisy-sur-Orge, France, where he studied double and multiple stars, the Moon and Mars. Flammarion was not only a scientist, but also a visionary, who had a keen interest in the mysteries of the universe and the possibility of life on other planets. He was influenced by the ideas of Darwin and Lamarck, and by the spiritualist movement that was popular in his time. He believed that souls after death pass from planet to planet, and that there is a cosmic harmony between all beings. He also made some controversial and sensational claims, such as that Martians had tried to communicate with Earth by building canals and geometric figures, and that the gas from Halley's Comet might end all life on our planet. He was not without his critics, who accused him of being unscientific and fanciful, but he was also admired by many people who saw him as a pioneer and a prophet. One of Flammarion's admirers was a young French countess, whose name and identity are unknown. She was said to be so obsessed with Flammarion that she had a portrait of him tattooed on her skin, presumably on her back. When she became deathly ill with tuberculosis, she made a strange and macabre request to her doctor. She asked him to have a piece of skin taken from her back, turn it into leather, and give it to Flammarion to be used to bind one of his works. She wanted to offer him a tribute that would last forever, and that would show her devotion and gratitude. The doctor, whose name is also unknown, complied with her wish and sent the human skin to Flammarion, along with a letter explaining the situation. Flammarion was surprised and moved by this gesture, and decided to use the skin to bind a copy of his book, The Land of the Sky, which he had published in 1884. The book is a scientific and poetic exploration of the sky, the stars, and the planets, and it reflects Flammarion's passion and curiosity for astronomy. He thought that this book was the most suitable for the lady's final resting place, as it would symbolize her ascent to the heavens. Flammarion had a message placed on the front of the book that reads, "Pious fulfillment of an anonymous wish. Binding in human skin. Woman, 1882." He also wrote a dedication inside the book saying, "To the memory of a woman who loved me and who wanted to live in my book." He kept the book in his personal library and later donated it to the Société Astronomique de France, which he had founded. The book is now in the possession of the Paris Observatory, but it is not displayed to the public. The book bound in human skin is a unique and disturbing artifact that combines science and death in a striking way. It is a testimony of the talent and imagination of Camille Flammarion, who wrote one of the most beautiful and inspiring works on astronomy. it is also a reflection of the history and mentality of the 19th century, when human skin was used as a material for bookbinding, either as a symbol of respect, curiosity, or irony. The book raises ethical and aesthetic questions that challenge our perception and appreciation of books as objects of beauty and knowledge. If you like what I do in here, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.